Hey everyone, Michael with Quiet Lawn. A common question we get asked is about the right vehicle to have an all-electric lawn service or a lawn service in general. And my recommendation is always to go smaller if possible. It saves on gas. It's much easier to get in and out of traffic. You don't have all the liability you have, especially if you have crew that's going to be driving your vehicles. But in particular, I think these Sprinter type vans, the Dodge Ram ProMasters, Ford Transits, and such, are the best way to go for a lawn care business. And this is eventually what we're going to switch to with our other vehicle as well. Right now we have our Isuzu box truck. It's great. It does the job, but this thing probably gets 8 miles to the gallon. It's big and bulky. Although these kind of trucks are very maneuverable, it's still 8 feet wide, and just like I said, there's just so much more liability that comes along with that. The thing, I would take this over pulling a trailer with a pickup truck any day. I've never pulled a truck in this business or my previous landscaping business. I just think that increases your liability so much. But if you're starting out, and like I said, you already have a pickup, and you can get a little trailer set up for a couple $1,000s, I certainly understand that. But once you get to a point where you can get everything in one vehicle, I think that's definitely the way to go. But like I said, this thing probably gets 8 miles to the gallon, as opposed to this that has a V6 motor in it, and probably gets 16, 17, 18 miles to the gallon. It's much more compact. It's not 8 feet wide. It's the width of a normal vehicle, and it's a lot more comfortable. And all of your equipment's going to be much safer in there and much more out of the elements. Actually, this thing is this is a 12-foot box truck, but this is also, I have 12 feet of space in here. The only sacrifice with space is it's 2 feet more narrow. I think it's 5 feet wide inside, but that's more than enough to fit up to a 60-inch mower. And like I said, we use 48s. So this is definitely the way to go. So I'll open this up and let you see kind of how we have it set up here. So you can see right now, this is our weed control and fertilization setup right now. So we also use it for mulch, but you can see how there's so much space in here. We already have our racks on the wall because we use this for mulch, like I said, in other projects. But you could easily fit at least two large zero-turn mowers in here, and still have plenty of space. I would recommend this if you're using gas or electric equipment. If you're using gas, I probably wouldn't recommend a van like this, just because you have you've got the risk of the fumes going up into the cab. It's really hard to seal that off. So if you've got electric, we don't have anything to worry about with that. So we could do this. The only alteration we'll need to make is to get one of the ramps that pull out and drop down when you open up these doors. But they make some of those. They're a little bit pricey, but like I said, it'd be really nice to have all this contained in a nice little vehicle that we can quickly and easily get in and out of traffic, get to customers' houses, and use half the amount of fuel. So that's our recommendation. Like I said, you kind of got to start with what you can. I don't recommend going out and financing big new vehicles like this, or financing your trucks and equipment and whatever you got to finance. I would start small. If you do have a pickup or an SUV that you can pull a little enclosed trailer with, I think that's great to start with. But as quickly as you're able to pay cash to get you some kind of vehicle like this or something like that, I would definitely recommend it. But if you have any other questions or any comments or questions, feel free to leave them below or send us a message. And thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.